It's time to play Guess the Gadget again. This is the second one that we're going to do. Here's today's victim. Yes, again, I put tape on the badges so you can't cheat. No cheating. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this box. And this is a pretty easy one. I thought I'd give you an easy one. Let's take a look at the front of this. You got a power switch. Here's a clue. Here's a picture for you. 1, 2, 3, 4 with lights. There's a button here. I'm not sure of the year of this. I apologize. I didn't find anything online about it, but it's definitely vintage. Even though you could use this today, actually, if you wanted to. It wouldn't be a problem to use this today. Anyway, we've got quite a few banks of plugs, and they all look the same. So what is this gadget? Do you know yet? Go ahead and write it in the comments, and I'm going to tell you right now. So what this is it's a Belkin 4-port OmniView. And what it allows you to do is use one keyboard, one monitor, and one mouse, and control 4 other computers, complete computers. So from one workstation, you can control all these. Pretty neat idea, really. I used to use this switch on my server rack, and I had more than one computer on the rack, and I had one keyboard, one mouse, and one monitor, and I would use this to switch between the servers and, you know, get the error logs and all that stuff. But in this first one's where you plug in your main keyboard, mouse, and monitor, and then these are the other computers here. And there's a switch on the front that you can actually switch between the different computers that you want to use, and there will be a light that shows. Or you can actually just use your mouse and program your mouse to switch between. So maybe you'll have a hotkey on your mouse or even on your keyboard, and you can automatically switch between these computers without even touching the button. But you can use the button if you want. So that's what it is. Pretty simple, right? I'm going to go ahead and bust this open. We got to see what's inside it. So there it is. I like the design. It's like a, you know, a step, like the bottom board, then the next, then the next. And you can take it apart just by removing these 2 screws, and the whole thing comes apart. Let me do that. That's a super awesome design. I like that. And then you can remove this board with these screws. They've got the voltage regulator mounted to the chassis with a wire. Look at that. It's 5 volt. And I must admit, the reason why I know that's a 5 volt is I almost smoked this unit. What happened was, on the back here, it says DC 9 volts. And that's exactly what I did. I put 9 volts DC in this thing, and it smoked it. I actually smelled smoke. So I thought, just for giggles, I'll look it up. And I looked it up on the website, and I'll show you that. Here, let's look at my computer. So after a little investigative work, you can see I found it here. Somebody's selling one. So I come back down here, and look, AC adapter. Wah, wah. I plugged in a 9 volt DC. So hopefully I didn't smoke that regulator. It doesn't look bad. I'm going to go ahead and try to find a 9 volt AC adapter and see if we can't power that thing up at least. Look at that. 2850. So as you can see, this was marked wrong. This isn't DC 9 volts at all. It's actually AC, and I have an AC one here. And I plugged this in and it worked just fine. So this was marked wrong, believe that? Anyway, it got sorted out, and even though I smoked this, it recovered. I didn't smoke it that bad, and this is what was smelling bad here, that regulator. But anyway, it works fine now. So as you can see, there's not many parts in here. You know, there's little buzzers and discrete components, and then of course all the many connectors. But that's a really nice design, and I like how it is all ribbon cabled together. We'll power it up before we end this video. Let's put this back together. So look at there, we've got it powered up and it runs just fine. You can see that number 4 is lit up, and I can just use this button and switch between my computers. I don't have anything hooked up, but if I did, this would be how I do it. And I noticed one other thing here on the side. Look there, it looks like, I don't know if that's a Cat 5 type plug or that's like a telephone one. It wouldn't be to supply internet to the computers because on the back here there's no Ethernets for the individual machines. So I'm not sure what that is. If you know what that is, let me know. Maybe some kind of monitoring or external switch maybe. Yeah, who knows. But anything, this thing works good, and it's built like a tank. It'll probably last forever. Thanks for playing the game. If you like this game, let me know in the comments and I'll come up with more of them. If you have any ideas for any weird electronics, let me know and I'll try to get a hold of some. And we'll do more of these games. I think they're fun to guess what they are and then see what's inside. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.